What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, we are living our pink fantasy because today we're going to be living our Barbie fantasy because, of course, in my hands, in front of me, and what I have on my face today, I am using the new Pure X Barbie 60th birthday collection. So, of course, Barbie is now 6 years old. She's getting a little old, but you know what? She has a lot of plastic, so it'll be fantastic. We're going to be playing with the eyeshadow palette that has in this collection, the Endless Possibilities palette. We have the Dream Glow signature highlighters, and I have 2 of the 4 lipsticks that come in this collection as well, which has beautiful components. So, of course, we're going to be diving in with all these products, what the real tea is on them, what I think of them, etc. And then doing this entire fun pink fantasy look using the palette, the highlighter, and everything like that. So if you'd like to see what I think of them and also how I got this fun look using this Pure Barbie collection, then keep on watching. Okay, so as you can see, we are barefaced and ready to go. I'm going to go in with, of course, Anastasia Eye Primer. You know, it's my absolute favorite primer of all time. I'm actually just going to take it with my finger today and just pat it into the eyeball before we go in with our eyeshadow look. So, of course, now that we have the eye base on, it's time to go in with the eyeshadow palette. So for today's look, of course, we're going to be playing with none other than the Pure Barbie collaboration eyeshadow palette. This one is the Endless Possibilities signature 12-piece pressed pigment palette. And of course, the outside packaging is absolutely stunning. It is so beautiful. And then you open it up and you're going to get 12 beautiful shadows inside of here. There are no names on the actual palette itself or even on the back, but they're on the box, so I'm going to try my best to remember the names for you guys because, of course, I'm going to be pointing out which ones I'm going to be using today. But honestly, the color story in here is actually really cute. You have some neutrals, you have some pop-up colors, of course, you have some deeper shades, and you even have like a pressed glitter right here. So, I mean, the color story is really cute. It definitely is Barbie because, of course, you have the pinks, you have a little bit of purple, you have a little touch of blue, etc. And I believe the blue is called Ken, so that's really cute. Everybody needs to have a little Ken in their life, I would say. Also, the blue is named Ken, I believe, which is really cute. So as you can see, the packaging is just absolutely stunning. I'm really excited about playing with this palette because, of course, I want to see if the pigmentation is just as good as their other palettes are, if it blends really nicely, if I can come up with a really good look. We'll have to wait and see, just see what happens. Started into the crease. I'm actually going to go in with this shade right here, which is called Role Model. It's definitely like a nice neutral light kind of color. I'm going to pack it on with a Morphe M505 brush and just blend this into the crease and make sure that we have a nice blended crease before we go in with the rest of our shadows. Okay, so now, of course, we're going to keep going in with the crease. I'm going to not go in with something neutral, but definitely something with a pop of color. So this shade right here, which is actually called Barbie, is going to be the color I'm going to put into the crease. I'm just going to pack it on with the Morphe M505 brush again like before, and just kind of blend it out over top of the shade Role Model and just kind of see if we can get that nice pop of pink intensity. If not, I will definitely be packing it on with a different Morphe brush. I'm definitely loving how it's like almost like a pink salmon color that is like the mixture between the brown and the pink. I'm actually just going to take a Morphe Y18 brush, which I believe is something else now. I'm just going to pack it on with this brush because, as you can see, it's definitely giving me a little bit more intensity. But I love how I created like a nice pink transition shade with the same shade, but just mixing 2 together. But so far, it's actually looking really cute. There is little bit of kickback in the pan, not that bad though, but so far pigmentation wise and blendability, it's looking really good. I really want to add some like depth and dimension to like the crease and everything like that, and definitely on the outer corner and stuff like that. So I'm really trying to decide on what kind of colors I want to go for. I'm almost wanting to just kind of keep it as like this bright pink and then like add a pop of shimmer on the lid and just be done, because like I feel like that's very Barbie like, but I'm also like wanting to be very me, which is definitely having some fun intensity to the colors. So to get started with, I guess, just a little bit more depth on the outer corner, I'm actually going to go in with this shade 1959 right here, which is definitely more of a glittery, deeper purpley black, I would have to say. It definitely has a sparkle to it. I'm just going to take it on the same Morphe Y18 brush and just kind of pack it on the outer corner and see if we're going to get some pigment, if we're going to get too much fallout. What are we going to get? We're going to wait and see. Okay, so that shade, the 1959, definitely was a little hard to work with, definitely, because it definitely has a glittery sparkle to it. The sparkle does go away after you blend it out, but it wasn't packing on properly like I want it to. If I like use my finger, yeah, if I use my finger, it definitely will pack on better. But yeah, so like this shade definitely has like a very wet consistency almost. So it's gonna be a little tricky to work with. But you know what? We're moving on and we're going to the next shade. Now with my finger, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is called Dollhouse. This is definitely gonna be like a sparkly metallic kind of shade. I'm gonna actually just pop it on, like I said, with my finger. It definitely is going to be a nice little duochrome shimmer shade. So let's just pop it on. Okay, so actually I'm going to apply it with a brush. I'm going to take it on a wet Luxie 245 small shader brush and just kind of apply it onto the lid and just kind of see if we can get a little bit more out of it with it being wet. Because it's a beautiful, beautiful color. But I definitely want to see a little bit more intensity. I feel like a wet brush always does that for me. Okay, so now I'm going to clean up my face because I did realize I have a lot of fallout on my face. I'm going to go clean up my face. I'm going to put on some foundation, some concealer, and some powder because that's not really part of this video. And then I will be right back to finish off this entire look with you guys. Okay, so now the foundation is on. My powder that I use, which is a new powder that I wanted to try out, kind of oxidized the foundation a little dark, but it looks okay now. But it does look dark. Like, I was like really surprised because it was a clear powder. So I don't know, I guess that's just kind of sad, but whatever, we're just keep going on. So now of course I'm going to go in with of course the rest of this eye look. Definitely going to go back in with that pink shade, of course Barbie, but I'm thinking about throwing in the shade Ken right here, just kind of in the inner portion of the eye almost. Well, definitely wait and see. I'm going to take it on a Revolution Pro 150 brush. It's going to be like a nice brush for packing on the lower lash line. And then I'm also going to use a Morphe M508 brush to pack on the shade Ken for the lower lash line as well. So now it is time to go in with inner corner and brow bone highlight, of course. I'm actually going to probably mix two shades together, these two right here, which is Fantasy and Pretty in Pink. These ones are definitely going to be really pretty metallic-y kind of shades. The Pretty in Pink I feel like it's not going to have as much bam intensity, but I am of course going to wet the brush with a Morphe M213 brush and just kind of pack them on the lid on the inner corner and the brow bone. So now the lashes are on, the brows are done. I am wearing the Instaho lashes from Betty B, of course, and I'm also wearing the Precisely My Brow in 3 from Benefit on the brow, and I use the Makeup Revolution Pro, like, tamer for the brows, you know, with a little clear brow gel. So now I'm going to go in with Anastasia Blush Trio in the shade Pink Passion, of course, because why not? I'm going to get a shade in the middle and the one on the end, Sugar and Rose, and kind of mix them together for these cheeks, because you know we want those bright pink but still kind of subtle cheeks for this Barbie girl look. Bronzer, I'm going to go in with Anastasia's Tawny Powder Bronzer, taking it on my favorite BH Rose Quartz kind of brush and just buffing it into the skin. I am loving this look so far. The setting powder, I'm not going to say what it is because obviously I have no idea if it was setting powder's fault or not, but it kind of feels like it is. It doesn't look the greatest and it's not making the powder stick to the skin as good, but whatever, moving on. Everything else is looking flawless, looking good. The bronzer is looking good, the blush is looking good, the eyes are looking fierce, we're looking all good, so no worries on that part. Once I'm done with this, we're going to go in with the fun part, which is going to be, of course, highlight. Morphe Setting Mist. Just to add a little bit of some moisture to the skin before we go in with this product from the same collection, the Pure Barbie collection. This is the Dream Glow Signature Highlight palette. I mean, look at how cute the pan is. The packaging looks just like the palette too. I think it's adorable. This shade is definitely going to be way too dark for me, but there are 3 shades inside of here. I know that they're separate names. Don't remember the names, but I think I might do a mixture of these two right here just to kind of see what would happen. because I know that that bright pink on the top is going to be really pretty. Oh. Oh, she's glittery. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I wish that this shade had a bigger pan because that is so stunning. Let me just do a mixture of the two. It is, of course, time for the lip. We have the final step, which I have 2 of the 4 lipsticks that come in this collection. I did not pick up the gloss, the other 2 lipsticks, the pair of lashes, or anything like that, but I did pick up the palette, the highlighter, and 2 of the lipsticks. So we have Legendary and Classic. Let me just show you both. So Classic is going to be... I mean, look at the packaging of these. I mean, it's so cute. You push the little button and they pop out. This one is going to be a nude pink. And then, of course, the lipstick I'm going to go in with today is called Legendary, which is going to be the bright Barbie pink, of course. Now, the lipsticks are glitter sprayed, but they are not glittery. They are a semi-matte, I believe. So we're just going to play with this and see how they apply. They're going to have a little bit of glitter to get started with, but then it's going to go down to a matte. So let's just apply. Okay guys, so here it is. This is the final look, doing this entire full face using the Pure Barbie collection. Of course, it's their 60th birthday collection. Barbie, I mean, because Barbie was originally in 1959, I believe, is when she was founded. So, of course, everything from then on has been legendary, of course. So now, let me give you guys my final thoughts on this collection, because, of course, I want to do that before I leave. So the palette itself is $34, which is really good of a price point for the packaging, for the color story, everything like that. I liked the palette a lot. The only shade I had any issues was the 1959 shade right here. That one just had a lot of fallout. But other than that, every other shade that I used worked really nicely. The pigmentation was really good. The blendability was good. They went on really nicely and smooth. So I had no issues with the actual eyeshadow palette. So I highly recommend picking this one up. And of course, this one has a really good price point. The highlighter, the Dream Glow highlighting palette, which is going to have these shades right here. I wish this shade right here was just a little bit bigger, because of course I love that shade. This one is $25, which I feel like still not that bad of an idea, but of course if you feel like swirling all of them together, then you're gonna get a custom Barbie glow. And now the lipsticks definitely have a cute packaging. These are only $18 a piece, which is actually really nice. They pop them right out. I'm not sure if I got maybe a defective one, but this one is already kind of starting to break because I applied it, and I'm guessing maybe I just used too much pressure, which I feel like I didn't. Definitely excited about playing with this one. I'm going to be doing a separate look with this shade alone very soon. You'll definitely see that on my Instagram, of course. But of course, I also really do like the lipsticks. So this entire collection, I always think is very collectible. It's very pretty. It's very, very limited edition as well. But anyways, those are the items that I pretty much loved from this collection. I really am enjoying my Barbie fantasy today. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.